Self-destruct sequence activated.
3, 2, 1.
I gotta know. I have to know. No, because this is unlisted. We're not showing this. This gets. I edit this and I upload this later.
We are live.
We are live. Yo, bros, I'm Zach. I'm with JD. Welcome to episode 2 of Yo Bro Nation. And this is going to be a special episode. Oh, yes, indeed. It's so special, in fact, that we had to bring in, once again, the hitman, Jake Capone. Jake, hello, and welcome back to the show.
Morning.
Good morning, good night, whatever it is. Who knows when this is going up? This is a special episode because I've alluded to this several times in videos. JD and his wild theories. That light's killing me. So we're gonna let JD loose. We were already talking before the video, before we started streaming, and we were talking about Ric Flair, who we'll talk about in another video, or have talked in another video, depending on when this is up. Pretty sure this is going to go up after our best of the best videos. We were already talking about Ric Flair and how JD thinks he's overrated. I already got the reasoning. I'm not going to let him do it because it may be touchy subject for some people. However, JD, it is time for you to unleash the Kraken. It's time for you to spill the beans on your crazy, wild, fantastical theories. And we're just going to poke the bear and keep pushing and keep them going.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, in his black hoodie, a Star Wars hoodie, we have the Kissing Bandit telling all.
Excuse me? I am no.
That T-shirt will be available soon on TeePublic.
No, I am not a kissing bandit. Thank you.
That T-shirt will be available soon.
That T-shirt is not going to be available.
Oh, I can't wait to see that. Speaking of, for all my Patreons, we do have a TeePublic store now. In case you haven't heard, Yo Bro Nation 1 at teepublic.com. Got new designs going up weekly. Jake here is helping with the T-shirt designs. Charlotte Reigns is coming, people. Woo! Charlotte Reigns is coming, and
she's as overrated as her father.
Here we go. So we're going to go ahead and get into this. JD.
Actually, I should take that back, because her father that claims to be her father is not her father, because she looks exactly
This is the one I was waiting for. Okay, Jake. I don't know.
And the mother is right over there.
Okay, Jake. I don't know if you've heard this theory of JD's that Charlotte Flair's real daddy is the Ultimate Warrior.
And mother is right there.
But usually you get 3.
Just look at the look on his face. So what says you about this theory?
I mean, apparently JD was in the room when it happened, so
I guess so. Okay, JD, why do you believe this is real? Please share this.
Well, if you put a picture of Charlotte next to Ultimate Warrior, that's his face. Why would she have another man's face when that's not her father? Hmm? Hmm?
Have you ever seen the movie Face Off, JD?
So 90s, Jake.
Maybe she is the wrestling equivalent of Nicolas Cage.
I think somebody was messing around because her old man was messing around on her.
Oh, this is great. This is awesome. And by the way, that's a really great movie. I love that movie. So ridiculous and so 90s, but
that movie bombed.
Who cares if it bombed? It was a good movie.
Amazing. Not as good as Attack of the Killer Tomatoes, but close.
Right, or Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
Hang on. We need a breaking news bulletin to go across the bottom here.
Oh.
They are in talks right now about doing a Killer Clowns from Outer Space 2.
No, don't pull my leg like that, dude.
No, I'm serious.
Don't lie to me like
I will
this.
send you the link to the thing. They are.
Oh, you better. Because I gotta hope so.
Yeah.
No, the world does not need that.
Yes,
JD's probably not even seen the first one.
The world needs a Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No.
Right?
No.
Like, I gotta know what happened.
No.
I think he's sending me the link.
Just like the world did not need a remake to Evil Dead.
Well, okay, I'm not gonna disagree with him. I didn't like that remake. I'm not gonna disagree with him.
They didn't need the Man of Steel either.
Oh, now come on, Man of Steel is it's an okay movie.
Poop.
It's an okay. Just say shit. You can say it's shit,
No,
JD. It's okay.
Garbage. It's garbage. I'd rather watch a movie of Jake's white hair than the Man of Steel.
Okay, since he's leaning into that, and we'll get back to JD's crazy theories. He's in thought. I think he's sending me the link.
He was in thought because of what I said.
JD, or I know you think you do.
I know me. Yeah, I know me. I know me better than you.
You keep up with the DCEU movies, right? You watch them. You keep up with the news and all that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, he's got the Captain
what
Rogers
is your
hairdo.
what is your opinion on this whole freaking Henry Cavill and Ben Affleck will they won't they drama?
Well, from what I've heard, Henry is done. Like he's not doing any more movies. As far as I know, Ben Affleck still has, like, I think at least one more movie on his contract as Batman. After that, I don't know what they'll do. I don't know if he'll come back. However, they did just release a teaser for the Joker backstory with Joaquin Phoenix playing.
I've seen all that stuff. Looks
awesome.
good.
Yes, he's kind of got the throwback makeup to Cesar Romero, so that looks amazing. So I'm really excited for that. But yeah, I think with them doing the Frank Miller Batman with Ben Affleck, I think it fits. If they decide to have somebody come in, they're going to have to change up the Batman. I don't think anybody else is really going to be able to do like the Frank Miller look as well as Ben Affleck did. But I'm still wanting Batman Beyond with Clint Eastwood as old man Bruce Wayne. But
yes. No one looks like Bruce Wayne other than Clint Eastwood.
I mean, a lot of people, and I listen to this online all the time. People are always like, I think they should just reboot the whole thing because there's obviously going to be a tonal shift from where they went before Justice League to where they're wanting to go. But how can you do a reboot or anything close to if you still are going to have a freaking Harley Quinn movie with Margot Robbie? You're still doing that, which I want to see it. Wonder Woman 84. I really want to see that movie because I really enjoyed the first Wonder Woman. And then you're still going to have Aquaman. You're still going to do Shazam. It's like they're keeping in the playground of what's current in the DCEU, but now they got Birds of Prey coming out. They got the Margot Robbie, Jared Leto, Harley Quinn Joker movie. They got a script pen for that. Was you even a fan of Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn? Yeah?
Yeah.
Did you like the actual Suicide Squad movie? I mean, other than the fact that she looks good in the outfit.
They need to do a Thundercats.
What the heck's Thundercats? Thundercats movie? Who wants Thundercats?
Did you just ask what?
I know what Thundercats is. I don't know why I asked what. But why? Why would you want
Because they've been teasing people for the last 10 years that they're going to make one.
Here I am going on about comic book movies, and he goes,
Actually, you know something? Actually, you know something? You're wrong about that. Because me and Jake found out a few things about the Thundercat movie. What is he doing?
My battery's dying, and I've got to plug in. That's one thing about the Thundercat movie.
What?
He's plugging in.
Jake, are you running low on your juice? What in the world?
Hey, anything goes here. Anything goes.
Hey, are you making a new laptop while we're talking? Was that one not good enough?
What in the world is happening right
Well,
now?
next we're going to see his crotch, and I don't want to see that.
Oh my gosh. It's warm in here.
Hey, Captain Rogers.
Yeah, I like the new haircut, by the way. It's so short.
Hang on here.
What are you doing?
He's getting himself situated. All right? He's getting himself situated. It's going to be a long couple of hours.
Hey, as long as I don't move, I should be okay.
As long as you don't move it, you'll be okay. All right. So he wants to know something about, he said something about Thundercats. You guys know Thundercats.
Yeah, we had a conversation in Florida with a team of nerds that have their own podcast.
What says the nerds?
At Pensacon, me and you asked a couple of questions. Everybody else asked questions. They got gifts. You were a little slow on one, so you didn't win something.
Your mother, Trebek.
Yeah, he was a little slow on the draw because he had the answer.
Oh, goodness.
And the other person got an entire set of Jason, which he was upset about.
Look, I'd like to see a Thundercats movie. Okay, but it's not number one on my list of movies that I want.
That wasn't the only thing that they said was on the back burner being made. It was they said that they're going to redo the Fantastic Four. They're talking about doing
Again.
I can't.
What was the other movies they talked about, Jake?
400th time. What?
What was the other movies they talked about?
I don't remember. It's been a half a year since.
Oh yeah, they said that they're going to redo the whole X-Men thing too.
Well, they already are. I mean, they've got Dark Phoenix coming out. They've got, which looks awesome, by the way.
Yeah, I like that trailer. I did a review on that trailer, by the way. Everyone go watch it. More of a reaction. It was more of a...
And stay tuned to the Bearded Critic for more movie critiques.
Cheap plug number 2. I'll be a frequent on that channel.
Right here on YouTube.
.com.
I don't know these people.
Not a sponsor.
No. But okay, we're talking about it. So yeah, I watched it. I know he didn't watch it. He probably don't care. But I should get him to watch it. You know what? Why don't we have him do a reaction to it right now?
Yes, that would be amazing.
So I'm going to go ahead and pull this up. Let me see. So what we're going to do, we're going to have JD do a reaction to the Dark Phoenix trailer. Let me pull this up.
Dark Phoenix. What the heck are you even talking about?
X-Men. Do you not know what X-Men is?
I know what X-Men. Never. What the heck is?
All right, hold on. You don't know what you're looking at yet. Just calm yourself down. So what we're gonna do, and
that is a retarded look for Scotty.
He's not even seen a single piece of footage, and he's already saying something looks dumb. We're going to have JD react to the trailer. Now, mind you, this is a first trailer. You're not going to get any information on what's happening. Just take it for what it is, and he's not even looking up. So I need your attention for a full 2 minutes to watch this. Keep your opinion to yourself till we get to the end of it, and then tell us what you think. All right, I probably have to skip through. Here we go. I love this freaking trailer.
While JD's watching the video,
You what?
I'm just talking to the YouTube people. The Dark Phoenix is actually Jean Grey. It's the Dark Phoenix saga. For those of you who don't know what the Dark Phoenix is. Here we have JD staring intently at the movie. With a dumbfounded look on his face.
I think he'll like this.
While we wait for his reaction, I would also like to point out that they still need to make a damn Gambit.
Yes. Yes. February 14th. I will freaking be there. It's going to be date night for me. Okay, look the look on his face. I don't know what to make of it. Okay, before you say anything, have you seen any other two with McAvoy and them yet? Did you see First Class or...
No.
So he hasn't seen First Class or Apocalypse or Days of Future Past. He hasn't seen none of those three. So he doesn't have a lot to go on off of just a 2-minute trailer for them. You've seen them, right? Yeah. You've seen all. So you know how good this cast is together.
Oh, yeah.
Now, JD, off of this 2 minutes that you've seen, what is your take on Dark Phoenix?
I like the fact that they kept the guy that played the young version of Professor Xavier and the young version of Magneto. I like the fact that they got the actual original suits to the X-Men team.
He picked up on that. That's pretty good.
I'm not stupid. I grew up on X-Men. But I hate what they did to the glasses to Scotty. That's stupid.
Okay. That's your full take on the whole thing?
It's retarded.
What do you know about the Dark Phoenix saga?
Never heard of the Dark Phoenix. I've heard of Phoenix. I thought Phoenix.
Yes, Phoenix is the Dark Phoenix saga. That's where Jean Grey cannot control the Phoenix.
There's more than one Phoenix.
No, Jean Grey is the Phoenix.
There's more than one Phoenix.
Oh my gosh. No, he's just waving his head. No.
Yeah. Phoenix is a thing that possesses her that takes over a body.
See, this is what I'm talking about. He acts like he knows and he doesn't.
This is what I learned from reading.
Because then I just asked him, what do you know about the Dark Phoenix saga? Nothing. But now he's saying, no, there's more than one. Like he knows, but he just said there's not. So which is it? You know or you don't know?
What I've learned is what I've read and what I've watched. And I've watched more than I've read.
Well, then if you watched the other X-Men movies, you would have known that they've kind of already did this story before, where Jean, the Phoenix, took over.
That was a retarded version of that. That was stupid.
Ain't no discounting that.
They killed people off that weren't supposed to die and other things, and she wasn't evil when she was just the Phoenix.
Okay, first of all, JD, it's a movie adaptation. They can kill who they want.
Hollywood is retarded. Their heads are so far shoved up their butt, they can't see straight. They destroy storylines. That's why my movie, the Dragon Ball movie, bombed, because they're retarded. They made the Nameks evil.
He's got some good points, but then he's got other points. I'm just like...
And who did they make the good guy?
Dude, seriously, the guy, I guess, who was supposed to be the good guy, Goku? Goku's supposed to be...
race of people? The Namek race was a peaceful race.
Don't get him going on his Dragon. I'm gonna sit and have him watch that movie. I'm gonna record him the entire movie.
They have continued to screw up X-Men.
Screwed up X-Men.
They've screwed up Star Wars and Star Trek.
Who's they? Give me some names.
The idiots that think they can take somebody else's idea and change
Now,
things.
Listen to him. He says they've screwed up X-Men.
Hey, JD. Who's your favorite character in Star Wars? Is it Jean-Luc Picard? I can't do it. Never mind.
That's not Star Wars. That's Star Trek.
I know.
Now, you're saying they screwed it up, but you've admitted to us you haven't even seen the last 3 movies to know what those movies are even like. So how do you know they've done anything? You've not even watched them. Days of Future Past are it's like the most critically acclaimed movies they've done. Logan. Have you seen Logan?
They screwed up all
Logan won an Oscar.
That's because a lot of people don't actually know what they're watching.
Oh, my God. I'm going to have a brain aneurysm.
Hey, Jake, most people that go to the theater and watch an action movie don't know nothing about the comic books or a cartoon, do they?
What's that have to do with a good movie? So what? A person doesn't know what in a comic. Was the movie good or not? That's all I care about. Was the movie good or not? And he's equating because people don't know what's happened in a comic, that it doesn't mean the movie's any good. Therefore, because first off, it's not the people in the theater who pick what these movies get or not.
I've had conversations with people that think that it actually went the way Star Trek did it. They think Star Trek.
I'm not talking about Star Trek because I've not watched none of those movies.
They actually think that the planet Vulcan was destroyed. The original story, that's false.
No, this is a whole part
I've
of
had that
this one.
conversation with this guy because he forgot. He had to research it, and I proved him wrong on that.
Right.
I love that. Sorry, we are experiencing technical difficulties. Yes, my brain is experiencing a technical difficulty because he's not seen Logan. He's not seen Days of Future Past. He's not seen First Class. Apocalypse, maybe I'll give it to him. I wasn't a fan of Apocalypse. But then he's talking like they're bad movies, but he's never even seen them.
Can we talk about how the fact that Apocalypse looks like one of the Jinn from the Wishmaster?
Fuck that. He looks like Ooze from the Power Rangers movie.
Hey, now don't be talking bad about Ooze.
Hey, that movie was actually better than the last one they made. That last one was crap.
Ivan Ooze was awesome.
Thank you.
I forgot. He hates on the new Power Rangers movie.
That's
too.
not a Power Ranger movie.
Wow.
That's
He's
garbage.
like-
They crammed 12 seasons into one.
We'll put the broom up.
I'm trying to still figure out where he's getting.
Why does
12
Shannon
seasons.
sound like a board?
Right.
I think that's his child talking.
No, I hear Shannon.
Okay, Jake. So let's
I can
have
tell
a
the difference.
let's have a discussion between two people who've seen these movies. So I guess he liked the trailer. I guess that's a plus. You like the trailer. I like the trailer. Are you gonna make a date night to go see Dark Phoenix?
Well, the first date night I'm going to make is to go see Venom
Yes.
because that movie looks awesome.
What night are you going to go see it?
The first night that I can actually get to go see it.
I'm going to go see it. I'm going to make notes. Let me know what night you do it, and we can do a review of Venom. Because I'm curious to see one, because I do kind of want to get into this conversation since we're on the subject of movies, and we're not going to get nowhere with X-Men because
You're not going to get anywhere with my shows. Because the way they do it is garbage.
It's garbage to you. Anyways, moving on. I'm curious as to why they're holding off on people seeing this movie till like the last possible second. The movie comes out Thursday. People aren't even going to get, at the time of recording, it's Sunday. Reviews are, the embargo list Tuesday night, but most critics don't get to go see the movie for press screenings until Wednesday. I'm curious why that is.
Okay.
Because they don't want bad critiques out too soon, because then nobody will go see the movie.
Yeah, but this movie needs positive word. I mean, you're doing a Spider-Man character without, as far as we know, without a Spider-Man.
However, this is a little tidbit for everybody. If you're a fan of the comic books,
Right.
in the trailer, when he says the line of eyes, liver, spleen, so many snacks, so little time, that was actually a line taken from the first comic book that Venom was introduced, and he actually said that to Spider-Man. So
I've heard that too, yeah.
So they are kind of, giving him a little bit of a nod. And they are actually in talks with the Marvel people about trying to maybe incorporate, if this one goes well and they do another Venom movie, actually being able to incorporate Spider-Man into the next one. So
that's one thing I still don't understand. Why is Spider-Man part of the Avengers when he wasn't in the Avengers and anything else?
What are you talking about?
He wasn't Avengers in the comics.
I've never seen those comics.
I can send you like 40 or 50 different books that you can look up.
No way. I don't want to do that. I don't want to live my life like that.
I know he was part of the X-Men saga.
And I'm like,
He's probably thinking of only cartoons.
but especially with all the
That's probably what he's basing his thoughts and facts off his cartoons.
just I want to try to.
He's been a member of the X-Men. He's been a member of the Fantastic Four. He's been an Avenger. He's been probably one of the Defenders. Spider-Man's been in like every group in the in the Marvel comics.
He's had
Wolverine has been part of every group.
He had
Okay.
he had friends.
Lots of friends.
like Spider-Man and his friends. They
Yeah.
have a show called
But I
Spider-Man.
don't remember anything about Iron Man making anything for him.
The Iron Spider suit that was
Yes.
made by Tony Stark.
The six-legged Iron Spider suit.
It was created by
Right.
another Spider-Man.
Right.
No, it was created
Yes.
by Tony Stark. That's why it's called.
Then
the
why is there a
Spider
black
suit.
Spider-Man that wears the suit?
You're thinking of a futuristic Spider-Man, Spider
No.
2099.
Where he's part of a team of Peter Parker's.
Are
See
you
why I don't like to
thinking about
discuss things?
multiverse?
Right.
No, I'm not thinking of the multiverse. I'm thinking of a team that Peter Parker's in charge of, which is within the division of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes. Hey, who started S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Not the Avengers.
I know that, but who started? Pop quiz. Who started S.H.I.E.L.D.?
Right.
One of the founding members of S.H.I.E.L.D. was Tony Stark's father.
Yeah.
Tony Stark makes a lot of tech for S.H.I.E.L.D., especially if you watch the TV shows.
The boy that I'm talking about created it in his own house. It wasn't created for him.
I would like to see who this is, where he saw this. I would like to know that.
They made a TV show out of the comic books. It's the latest Spider-Man show right now.
They made a new movie, but he's a multiverse.
No, I'm talking about the latest Spider-Man show. It's a cartoon based off of comics.
Oh, everything that says Marvel is based off of comics. It does not mean it's directly attached
Not
to
all
it.
the cartoons are based off the comics.
Yes, anything that says Marvel is based off of comics. The characters in the comics.
There's been shows that are shows, but they don't have anything to do with comics.
Take the broom back.
Name one. Name one. Name one thing that was a Marvel show that did not have a comic character from Marvel.
I can name one.
What?
The Avengers cartoon where they all have big heads. Has nothing to do with comics.
They were Avengers, right?
Yeah, but it has nothing to do with comics.
Stop. See, you're saying comic stories. I'm saying if it's a Marvel property, at the end of everything, it's going to say based on the characters in the Marvel comics. Thus, it is
It's
based.
not Marvel property.
The Avengers is Marvel property.
That one's not.
It's through Disney, right?
No.
Where did it air? When was it? Tell me when. Go ahead. When was this? I'll wait.
It's been a while because I'm not the one who watched the show as kids of the daycare.
He says that because it didn't go with the direct storyline, it's not based on a Marvel comic book. So I don't know. I'm not gonna argue it with him anymore because if it's got Marvel characters, it's based off of the comics.
That's being honest.
So, but how do you not know that Spider-Man was one of the most famous Avengers? Mind you, there's been more than one Avengers team also that they kind of rotate out. You know,
But they're not
Thor-
the Revengers.
Actually, tell me if I was wrong. Thor's not even one of the original Avengers, is he? I don't think Thor was one of the original Avengers. I think Wasp was one of them. Wasp. It was,
I'm not thinking of Iron Spider-Man.
Wasp, Spider-Man.
Iron Spider-Man is silver, Jake. This one has the exact same suit that he's wearing in the movie right now.
What is he talking? We're talking about. What is he going on about?
Iron Spider-Man is silver and black.
No.
I'm not thinking of him. That one's from the multiverse.
The Iron Spider suit is the suit that has 6 legs, plus his 2 arms coming off.
Okay.
He's got the idea. If something's not exact how he saw it in something else, then it's something else, or it doesn't count, or it's not right. He's the type. It has to be exact to what he remembers. That's how he works.
That's why I won't count the last Superman movie ever.
Because it's not exactly how he remembers it to you.
It's not Superman.
They're not allowed to have their own interpretation, is
It's
what
not
he's saying.
Superman, period. He doesn't cuss, he doesn't steal, and he doesn't kill. He doesn't lie. Superman is of justice, truth, and honor.
Because Superman is Jesus.
No, he's not.
Basically, yeah.
No.
Hey, Superman died for your sins. Remember that, JD.
What? Superman did not. Jesus did.
He did too. Did you not see the Doomsday story arc? He died for your sins. Technically,
Superman died and rose from the dead.
Yeah,
You're nuts.
He's like zombie Jesus. He rose from the dead.
You better be quiet.
It's gonna.
You better be quiet.
Oh my goodness! I don't even know where we were going with this because he said, "When was Spider-Man an Avenger?" And I lost all train of thought.
1930 something.
I mean, several times.
There's only two people that's been on more teams than anybody: Batman and Wolverine, and maybe Captain America.
No.
Yeah.
Cap's been an Avenger.
He's done more on the side missions, just like Wolverine.
You see how he's trying to make it sound like he knows what he's talking about, but he couldn't even know that Spider-Man was an Avenger. But he knows things.
Wolverine and Captain America have joined up countless times.
You know who's been on a lot of
Wolverine and Batman has joined up countless times.
You know
who and Batman?
Wolverine.
How have Wolverine and Batman teamed up when they're not even in the same comic books?
It's called crossover.
There's only been one crossover done.
No.
Yes.
No.
Dude, yes. There was a crossover. And you know what? They literally crossed over. They melded Wolverine and Batman into one character in an Elseworld comic. Oh, and then they had the whole Marvel versus DC line that they did back in the 90s. Maybe the 80s. 80s or 90s. Dude, don't embarrass yourself.
That's why
everyone
Wolverine has been on multiple
I have 2 words
teams.
for the guy that's been in the most teams. Are you ready?
Wolverine.
Deadpool.
Did you Google it?
No. Deadpool's
X-Men, X-Force, Fantastic Four, and something else.
Look up how many teams Wolverine's been on, and he'll be on more than that.
No, see, Deadpool breaks the fourth wall, so he goes and messes with other people's comics all the time. So he's been on several teams.
He's probably never watched Deadpool, though. He's probably not a Deadpool fan.
Which is a travesty. Anybody that has not watched Deadpool 2 should watch Deadpool 2, especially for the jumping out of the plane scene.
Yes.
And who knew that Brad Pitt couldn't take electricity?
Right. Oh my gosh. See, he's so confused, and it hurts my heart that he's not seen this. And really, but he'd probably just think it was stupid. He'd probably say it was stupid. Because I know his sense of humor. He'd call it all stupid. Look, I'm going to ask anyone who does comment on this video, take pity on JD.
Take pity.
Take pity on you. Yes, take pity on you. Just take pity on him. So let's just change the subject before he digs himself a deeper hole.
I'll dig myself a deeper hole.
Look, he's going to try to look up something that is desirable to what he wants and try to throw it at us.
400 is going to be per person, pretty much.
He's doing the Google search on the not a sponsor. Anyways, so where were we going with this? Like, I don't even know anymore.
I don't know, but I did send you the link about the Killer Clowns from Outer Space 2.
Yeah, I see it. I'll look at it whenever we get off of here. There's something I wanted to bring up to you. So you know the SmackDown 1000's coming up, right?
Yep.
And did you see the thing on WWE.com that broke in the last couple days?
About Evolution reforming for one night only?
Yes.
That is ridiculous.
I knew that was coming because Ric Flair.
Oh, and Triple H. Oh, sorry, Triple Trash.
I still say that everybody should have to pronounce it like William Regal. It should be Triple H.
Triple H.
That is one of the most underrated wrestlers in the business is William Regal.
I agree.
If anybody out there is a wrestling fan that's watching this, I highly suggest you go back and watch old William Regal matches. Not before, like, I'm talking like when he was Steven Regal in WCW. And I'm talking about, like, like even before then, like, see if you can find some of his British stuff because he is awesome.
Kind of a brutal guy. So the whole evolution thing, does that increase or decrease your wanting to see the
Member
SmackDown?
of X-Men, Alpha Fighters, Avengers, New Fantastic Four, Weapon X, X-Force.
Weapon X is not a team. Weapon X is not a team.
Team.
Weapon X is...
It says team.
He
right there,
was
team.
Weapon X. He's Weapon X. You see him part of the Hellfire Club?
That's not all the teams he's on. What the heck is this thing doing?
He's so desperate to be right.
I just named off a few teams.
Go to Spider-Man stuff too, then. Don't just go to his and say, look at all these.
That wasn't all the teams he was on.
Is that all they list? Then that's all he was a part of. Happy congratulations.
Because I read other things that he was.
JD, stop. We're moving on from that. Just stop. We're not even talking about it anymore. Anyways, does it increase or decrease your wanting to see the 1000th episode of SmackDown?
I don't know. It depends on what they do, honestly. Like, I'm gonna watch it just because, but if they actually do something like match-wise, you know, even if it's just with something to do with Triple H, Randy Orton, and Batista, and Ric Flair's on the outside, I don't care.
He was a member of Assassin's Guild.
He's still going on about it. Anyways.
Avengers Unity Squad.
I'll wait till he's done.
Can't pronounce that. Can't pronounce that either.
So, yeah, I'm interested in it. I want to see it. I actually hope it maybe does set up Batista versus Triple H because that's what Batista wants to do to end his career is have a WrestleMania match again with Triple H. Or hell, even if it sets up something with him and Orton, I'd be cool with that too. I'd like to see Batista wrestle. His schedule's freed up since they're not doing the next Guardians movie yet.
Hard 7, Defenders, Fantastic Four, Hearts of Darkness. Yeah, there's a lot of teams he was on. Horsemen of Apocalypse. You want me to go on? This is all about Wolverine.
Sure, if you're going to go on and on and on about him, then you need to search Spider-Man.
Well, you said that I make things up. I am proving my facts right here.
You said he's been on more teams than anyone else.
Yeah, there's a lot of teams right here.
I'm telling you, Spider-Man has too. Like, he's been on a lot of teams. That's all I said. So, I'm moving on again for the third time.
In other news,
He was also part of the Outlaws Avengers.
Titles against Tama Tonga and
Red Guard.
Gorillas of Destiny.
The Gorillas of
He was a member of S.H.I.E.L.D. at one time.
tomorrow.
What'd you say, guy? I didn't hear you. He kept talking.
Tomorrow.
Team X.
By the way, another wrestling thing, Zach. Did you see where last night Cesaro and Cassius Ohno teamed up to be the Kings of Wrestling at the NXT thing?
No.
No? Yeah, it was on, they posted it on the.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
Go follow.
It's gonna be tomorrow.
But yeah, they did it at one of the house shows.
Really?
Yeah, I was like, they need to bring Cassius Ohno up and make him a third member of the bar.
That would be kind of cool. I mean, he was supposed to be the third member of the Shield originally. Did you hear about James Storm possibly coming to WWE NXT again?
Well, is he actually going to stay there or just come in for one show and leave again?
That's what I'm curious about. He's in great shape. I've seen some pictures of him online. He's in really great shape.
Hey, I'm in great shape too. Round is the shape, so I'm in great shape.
Oh my goodness. I don't even know what to say to that. I'm
in great shape, Jake.
I don't know. I saw you the last video with your shirt off. We're gonna have to talk. You had some moves.
I went from 264 pounds to 229 pounds. Thank you. Since last time you saw me in person. Yeah. Yeah.
I don't see nothing. It was going down. All I saw was this.
No, you better shut up.
I still remember seeing his man boobies, so.
He was like, boobs.
I mean, I like me some boobs, but man.
No.
The shirtless kissing.
No.
The kissing bandit. Watch out, ladies. He's out on the prowl. Holy crap. Anything else you want to talk about, you want to bring up? Anything on your end?
Yeah, let's talk about that horrible movie he thinks is a Power Ranger movie.
Did you even see the Power Rangers movie?
He sit on me and made me watch it.
Again, I'm going to say this like I said to Zach. Leave Ivan Ooze alone.
I am not talking about Ivan Ooze. That's a way better movie than the last one. That wasn't even a Power Ranger movie. He made me watch it. He sit on my lap.
Yeah, you liked it.
No, I didn't.
So you liked the Power Ranger movie?
That's not a Power Ranger movie.
It was okay. It was Transformers Light. It was Michael Bay, so I mean it is what it is.
Transformers? Don't get me started on those things.
Michael Bay.
Those things were horrible.
All of my childhood now. So.
Yes, they were good as movies, but they have nothing to do with the Transformer universe at all.
Let a person finish their thought before you cut him. Let him finish his thought. He was talking and you just kept going. That's like so rude and disrespectful. Go ahead, Jake.
No, I said Michael Bay has pretty well ruined my childhood with his movies already. So, I wasn't really expecting much for the reboot Power Rangers movie. Although I did appreciate the cameos of Kimberly and Tommy, which was nice.
I don't even know how they talked in the beginning of that movie.
There are talks about the sequel. Somebody possibly being the Green Ranger for the movie.
See, I told you they're making another one.
Possibly.
And this is what I want to do with Michael Bay.
Michael Bay had nothing to do with those movies.
Well, he mentioned Michael Bay.
Because it looked like a Michael Bay movie, but it wasn't a Michael Bay
Someone needs to
movie.
walk up to Michael Bay and kick him in the nuts.
It was like I said, Michael Bay light. It felt like a Michael Bay movie.
He destroyed my Turtle movies, and he destroyed my Transformer movies.
What do you mean? Turtles are supposed to be 8 foot tall?
The Turtles aren't supposed to look the way they made them.
Hey, at least they look more like turtles when the movie actually came out. If you would have saw the
that's why the movie's bombed.
Before then, they look more like aliens.
They are horrible. Why don't you give Michael Bay a Superman movie so he can destroy that too?
What movies that Michael Bay bombed? Name all the movies that he made that bombed.
Turtles movies.
That's it, right? That's it.
I do have to say that the Michael Bay movie, the second Turtle movie, I got to give him props for Bebop and Rocksteady, just because
it was pretty nice.
and the Technodrome. I'm a Krang fan, so Technodrome was awesome.
You actually watched that movie?
Yeah. I didn't say I liked it. I watched it.
You wasted money on it.
I like Stephen Amell as Casey Jones.
No,
Yeah,
nobody
that was
can
good.
beat the original Casey Jones.
Didn't say he was better than the original. Did I say he was better than the original, or did I just say I liked him as Casey
That's
Jones?
why I tell everybody that nobody can beat the original Joker in the movies, not the TV show.
Understand, different interpretations for every movie. It's not going to be the same. I liked Stephen Amell's version of Casey Jones. I also liked the original Casey Jones.
Oh,
Doesn't mean I have to pick one or the other.
more movie stuff coming from your friendly neighborhood movie guy over here. Did you hear the possible latest about who is going to be taking up the mantle of Freddy Krueger if they do a new movie?
I was reading something about it, but I didn't get. They threw out a couple names, but nothing's concrete yet. I think they're going to wait to see how Halloween does before they decide.
And before you interrupted me, he could tell you more than one movie that bombed.
That's a Michael.
Possibility that Bill Moseley, who played Chop Top in Halloween and who played in Devil's Rejects, they are talking about him possibly taking up the Freddy Krueger mantle, which if he does, that would be awesome because he's an old school horror guy. So I think he'll do better than the new Freddy movie.
Why is my initials next to your face?
As long as it's good. I don't need another retelling of Nancy's story. I don't need it. I'm cool without it.
I would like for them to, if they do a reboot of his origin, I would like them to focus more on how the Necronomicon was used for him to, become.
Yeah, I don't want to hear that silly. These spirit dead people made me what I am. I don't.
You don't want the 3 floating spirit worms to possess him.
Oh yeah, it's totally what I'm looking for right there. Heck yeah. Oh, and you were talking about the Power Ranger sequel. The story is at the moment with the fact that Hasbro bought the rights to all the Power Rangers movies, toys, and everything. They want to do another Power Rangers movie, but they don't know if it's going to be a reboot or a sequel yet. It's still being decided.
Have you seen the fan-made one?
The one for the Shattered Universe or whatever they're calling it?
Grid, not the one with Tommy Oliver in it, the Shattered Grid one, which is awesome, by the way. If you haven't seen it, check it out. But no, before this new one came out.
The fan-made film by that one director.
Yeah, where they actually were in the
James Vanderbeek was in it.
Dystopian wasteland and everything. And
yeah, it has James Vanderbeek, and it's got God, I'm gonna get hit if I don't remember her name. She's in Battlestar Galactica.
Yeah.
She's in it. Yeah. Oh, it's freaking awesome.
To me, if they did a story arc with that would be cool. Or if
what are you guys even talking about?
Shattered Grid one, that would be cool.
What are you talking about?
He's not seen it.
You not seen the Shattered Grid thing with Tommy Oliver as Lord Dragon?
No, he doesn't know what we're talking about with the fan-made film. No,
the only fan-made film I know anything about is the one that St. Austin did, and I haven't seen it yet.
Austin St. John. Get his name right if you're going to talk about him. Austin St. John.
I didn't know he got
Say it with me. Austin St. John. Oh my goodness.
I'm not a kindergartner. I don't have to repeat what you say.
Well, get it right then, and I won't have to tell you.
I don't care.
I'm older than you, but by a few months. But I think I act like it's years that I'm older. Months older. But no,
we're both older than you, Mr. Bearded Man.
He's not seen the one that we were talking about. He's not seen it yet.
Never even heard of it.
He wouldn't like it, but it's awesome.
He wouldn't because it's not his hokey Power Rangers. Look, I am not.
Everybody should check out Super Sentai. like all the original Super Sentai.
You know, fun fact, I found out today that first seasons of Power Ranger, they pulled from the 16th season of Super Sentai.
Oh yeah.
I found that out today.
And what's funny is, like the first season, the Yellow Ranger is a guy.
It was a guy.
In,
Totally a dude.
American versions that Yellow Ranger was a guy.
Like all the Ranger, like when they were in their gear, none of the in the gear shots from the first season were actually the American characters. Those were all the Japanese characters. It wasn't until it wasn't until the Green Ranger saga when they actually started putting in the American actors to do the stunts and stuff.
But there has been American actors wearing yellow. You probably didn't know that.
What is he talking about?
Huh?
Yeah.
There was American actors who wore the yellow outfit.
Yeah, that were guys.
Yeah.
But you couldn't pay me to wear a yellow suit.
He's saying there was guys who played the Yellow Ranger.
Well, yeah, not the first series of Rangers though.
That wasn't the first group of Rangers though. They didn't start from the original.
I know what he's talking about because I found out about it today. I saw clips from it today. There was a pilot episode that was made but never aired.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about.
There was a pilot episode that aired that was vastly different from what they actually did for the actual pilot.
That was a girl in that suit.
Stop. Let me finish. Let me explain.
That has nothing to do with what I'm talking about. What are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about.
There was a different lady who was supposed to be the Yellow Ranger, some black chick. But she wanted more money, so that's when they got who played Trini. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, very much so.
But that's not what I was talking about.
Well, then what were you talking about?
I said guy. That's a girl.
Before the Mighty Morphin happened. Before Mighty Morphin. We're talking about Mighty Morphin.
I said that what they started in America wasn't the first show.
We know this.
Yes,
that's what I said.
Super Sentai.
The show that I'm talking about, there's actually there's like two of them, maybe three. Where there was a guy wearing.
The original Super Sentai was like in the 70s. Like
I know this.
Going on for...
You made me watch a video.
Yeah.
Even though I knew something about the Sentai.
But what I was saying is, like Zach said, the original Mighty Morphin that started in the U.S. was actually the 16th incarnation of Super Sentai, and they used the Super Sentai footage, which was a male in the yellow costume.
Yep.
That even though Trini was the Yellow Ranger, whenever they were fighting, it was a male in the costume because they were using the Super Sentai footage. Like, you can put it side by side and literally it's the same footage.
It's a good thing Trini wasn't stacked up top.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it'd been. The guy that I was watching said there's actually shots of when you see the Sentai footage, you see the guy, you can see his Frankenbeanies in some of the shots. It's like, wait, what do we not know about Trini? You know?
But what he was talking about, I did like her as a fighter, the black girl that wore the yellow. They kept everybody on the team, even the two ED guys, Bulk and Skull. But they changed the suits, the way the swords looked, Zordon and Alpha in the command center. They changed it. I like that one better than the one they had for the next cast.
The only person that they changed in the cast was Trini. That was it.
They changed the way Alpha looked. They changed the command center, and they changed the way Zordon looked.
But they didn't change the suits. They didn't change
Yes,
the
they
weapons.
did.
No, they didn't because they were pulling from Sentai
I didn't say
footage.
anything about with the weapons.
Yeah, they did.
I said swords. What are the swords?
They didn't change none of that.
The way they looked.
They didn't change it. They put. What did we just say? All of it was Sentai footage. Saban bought the rights to use that footage.
They went from a flashy look to a more dull look. Everything was flashy and looked brand new and shiny.
Next subject. Next subject.
Like the movie. The Power Rangers.
That's something different.
That's the way the command center looked.
Okay, that's because they did it for a movie. Didn't change in the series.
That's the way the pilot episode looked.
I have not seen all of the pilot.
Then you would know what I'm talking about.
The pilot before the pilot, should I say. It never even aired. So
aired 10 years after the fact.
So, next subject, sir. I see you're getting that look like whatever again. Now I'm waiting for you to say something.
Yeah, we're talking to you.
I'm trying to see. I was just trying to figure out what he's talking about. How
Captain
they changed
Rogers.
the suits with the neck. It's like we'll be talking about one thing, and then he'll jump into something, and I'm thinking he's talking about what we're talking about, but he's actually talking about something completely different, and I get confused. So we're talking about the original.
Greatest B movies of the 80s. We have Weird Science. We have The Wiz. We have... Sorry.
No, keep going. So far, Weird Science.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space.
No. Ooh.
Princess Bride. Great movie.
Is that really a B movie?
No.
Oh, yeah. I consider it a B movie.
No.
Oh. Man.
There's another one.
Princess Bride.
Where they had the Nintendo game tournament thing where the kid traveled.
The Wizard.
That's what that was called? I don't know. I'd have to go over there and watch it.
Yeah, it's The Wizard.
Princess Bride. That would be mine if I had to pick. With Weird Science in a close second.
Weird Science. Which I'm sorry to say that the TV series for Weird Science is actually better than the movie.
Probably.
So
do you watch football?
Eh.
Yeah.
Eh.
I like that answer.
Depends.
JD was trying to tell me today something about it.
For the commercial.
Well, so does a lot of people.
He watches the Super Bowl for the
JD
food.
informs me a number of weeks ago that he's not watched football since like 1998. But then is shocked when he sees things are different 20 years later.
Because when I grew up, everything was getting bigger and bigger. Now it's all smaller and smaller. Now they're going to have more injuries.
It's like, what do you think is going to happen in 20 years? I don't think he likes change. I think he hates change.
I'll be honest. I haven't really watched football since Sapp was playing for the Buccaneers. So that's going to tell you how long it's been since I've watched football.
Whew. Yeah. I watch it religiously. I love football. I don't care who's on, unless it's like there was a couple games back in like the mid 2000s. It was like a string of games that were like 9-3 games. I can't stand a full-on defensive game, even though I played defense. But I love football. I don't care. Kneel, don't kneel. Stand, don't stand. I don't care. I know a lot of people will disagree with me on that. He's not American. Well, here, for those who think I'm not American, I served my country for 7 years in the United States Army. So go fuck yourself. I can say whatever I want. Go fuck yourself. Okay. Bye-bye. So, the
only thing I like about it is the only company in the world that shouldn't make any money is actually going down. So, sponsor them all you want. I don't have a problem with the guy. I have a problem with the company because it's trash.
Nike.
Who?
Nike is child labor, and they're losing popularity because they're sponsoring the guy.
They made more money this quarter than they did last quarter.
No, there's people actually speaking out against it, saying they're not going to buy the product anymore because they're sponsoring him and somebody else.
That's all cool, but they've made more money, like he just said.
There's still people buying Nike.
So your opinion doesn't matter. Their opinions don't matter.
I mean, here's my thought. Instead of burning, if you have Nikes, instead of burning them, why not donate them to a homeless shelter so somebody that needs them can use them?
You know,
kill two birds with one stone.
He's giving you the look like, why would someone do that? Because,
I wouldn't waste my money on something where somebody forces a kid to make something. And
that's not what he said. That's not what he said. That's not at all what he just said. He didn't say go out and buy Nikes. He says if you have them, rather than burn them, donate them to someone who might need shoes. You think the people at the shelter is going to give a damn what shoe that? Oh, it's a Nike. Won't touch it. I need shoes.
And
I had a case
if anybody has any size
$200 on a Nike outfit, so I threw everything back at her.
Feel free to ship them to me. I'll wear them.
You couldn't wear them. You have a size 18. What are you going to do? Cram that 18 in a size 10?
Oh, my goodness. This is why I said I was going to name this episode JD's Wild Theories. Because...
No. Hold on here. I want to see what he's going to say to that.
Hey,
you're going to cram your size 18 in the size...
Is the Earth round or flat?
Round. Are you going to cram your size 18 foot in a size 10?
I didn't say anything about a 10.
So you said donate them. Watch your feet. You said donate them to a shelter so someone homeless can have them. I said they're probably not going to care. He says, I had a caseworker disrespect me and bought me $200 worth of Nike gear, and I threw it back at her. One, you're fucking unappreciative.
I told her I would never wear anything like that, and she went out and bought it despite what I said.
You're unappreciative.
I'm not.
Two, you may do that, but someone else might be like, holy shit, thank you.
This country's supposed to be against child labor, and they won't do nothing against Nike. I have a problem with Nike. Nike's getting away with it because it's out of the country, but it's an American-made company. America should do something about that because that's slavery.
There's laws against it. There's laws against it. They're privately
There's
owned
laws.
company. They're a privately owned company.
It doesn't matter. They still need to follow laws.
It's funny. It's funny that you say that.
Especially.
Hold on.
What president freed slaves?
Hold on.
There's not supposed to be the word slavery in America.
You can still use the word slavery.
Our businesses.
You can still use it. Okay, Jake. I want you to really pay attention to this. He just said Nike needs to pay attention and follow the rules. Now, earlier, me and him had a discussion about tobacco companies and what they were supposed to post whenever they put all the ingredients. Hold on. Let me finish. They're supposed to post all the ingredients. Now, you know what I'm talking about, right? FDA, they have to post. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. He says they put manure in their stuff, but they don't post it because people stop smoking. But they put tar and formaldehyde and rat poisoning and all that other stuff in there. But poop will make people stop, so they don't put it on there. Now, he knows somebody, he knows somebody that went to a tobacco factory and saw the manure and asked them what it was, and they told him, said, but we won't put it on there because people stop buying our cigarettes. But now this person just happens to be overseas.
You know he's overseas. I showed you his profile. He's married to a woman over there, and he just had a kid. You've met the person, and you had a huge fight and stormed out of the apartment.
Now, with someone who knows what I'm talking about and has a semblance of a brain, what says you? If they don't post it, and the FDA goes in and they check, what's going to happen? Seriously, you're not going to say nothing? No? Why? He's just shaking.
Because a lot of companies get away with things because they have money. Just like how Nike is getting away with doing what they've been doing for the last 25 years.
Probably longer than that.
Nike needs to be shut down.
Anyways, so what else do you want to talk about? Woo. Say something so I can see it on the screen. There we go. This could be us, but it's Sunday. Food.
That's the reason why I won't put a dime to Nike. Not even a what?
You know, he'd probably be shocked to know how many companies are actually part of Nike that he probably ain't even aware of.
I know for a fact that companies I wear are not a part of Nike. Converse isn't owned by Nike.
I didn't say that.
Reeboks isn't owned by Nike.
I didn't say that.
Mac isn't owned by Nike.
I'm not talking about this clothes. Just, you know. Anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and stop this one here. We're going to do a part 2 to this eventually. Because I love listening to JD and I love hearing his things. And yes, it does get heated and Jake gets all quiet and crawls in the corner. Oh, Mommy, Daddy, don't fight.
What? No, don't you ever say that again.
JD here's my boyfriend.
No.
JD here's my boyfriend. He's my lover.
Absolutely not.
He loves me.
Get off the screen. Get off the screen. That is not true.
Tell him, Jake. You don't like Mommy and Daddy fighting.
You better shut your mouth.
Oh, so Jake, where can they find you? Tell them where they can find you.
Florida.
In Florida.
Shannon.
Okay, well, you can find us.
Say hello.
You can find us on all our social medias.
Oh, thank God that's empty.
Hi. How are you guys doing?
Hey,
She's gonna be in a video.
how are you?
Hi. Oh gosh, no, I do not plan on being in a video. I just want to say hi. Take that back.
Take that back.
Woo!
Now Jake's got to adjust it again.
So while he's adjusting, that's Jake. You can find him at Jake Capone on YouTube. You can also find him under the Bearded Critic,
Malcolm?
also on YouTube. You can also go to his TeePublic store. That's going to be down in the description.
Folks, you can tell that I'm most
Also,
hated by his son.
Instagram, LinkedIn, MySpace if you still have it. I don't know.
Yeah, I have a MySpace. I
can't find mine.
I have a MySpace, but I haven't been on it in, 20 years?
Right.
98? Was that like...
No, you haven't.
Okay, 10 years.
Oh, my goodness. But that's Jake. We're going to thank Jake for coming in here. Follow us on our social medias, twitter.com/YoBroGaming1. You can also find us on YoBro Gaming and Reviews on both Facebook and on TeePublic. You can go there, and that's where our store is. Also, go to YoBro Nation 1. That is our Twitter. All our stuff's down in the description. I'm hot, and I can't think of it. So I'd like to say YoBro, and we'll see you later.
Self-destruct sequence activated.
3, 2, 1.